Alright, attached is, or here is our homework that's due tomorrow. I'm going to do video explanations on, or this is your video explanation of the problems that you're going to have to do. This was the second page of the packet. You need to complete the front and the back. I'm going to go through the most and show you, or kind of emphasize the ones that you're going to see on your quiz tomorrow. Most classes started on this. We're just going to recap what you need to do. Since we're trying to find the lateral area and the surface area for our figures below, first we need to do is identify the B. Here our B's are triangles. And you have to find the area of that B. Since we have a triangle, we have to do base times height divided by 2. So I need to know the base of the triangle, which is the 3, and the height of the triangle, that's just the triangle, not the prism, is 4. So we're doing 3 times 4 divided by 2, we get 6 meters squared. After we find the area of the base, we look for the perimeter. That is our distance around our triangle. And if I look, I have the 4, I have the 3, but I'm missing the third side, which happens to be our hypotenuse, because it's opposite the right angle. This is when you have to do Pythagorean Theorem, whenever we have a right triangle. So we did 3 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. So 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, equals c squared. You get 25 equals d squared. Most of y'all had already saw that the square root of 25 is 5. So our missing side is 5, so we're going to add that. And we get the perimeter is 12 meters. After finding our P, we need to know the height of our prism. The height of our prism is the distance between the triangles. So we see that height is 6 centimeters, or 6 meters, excuse me. So now I can go straight to my formula. When dealing with lateral area is just perimeter times height. Well, I already know the perimeter is 12, and my height is 6, so we have 72 meters squared. When dealing with total surface area, we do the pH, but now we add our 2 bases. So we already know what our lateral area, that's the 72, but now I have to add 2 times my base, which is 6. Well, 2 times 6 is 12, and 12 plus 72 gives me 84 meters squared. So that was our triangle prism. On number 2, still need to identify the base. Our base is this rectangle here, the 8 by 10, because if it's 10 over here, it's 10 here. Okay, so our base are the 2 congruent shapes. So we're just going to go through the same format. Our B is the 8 by 10, which is 80 inches squared. Our perimeter is the distance around 8, 10, and 8, and 10. That gave us, 36 inches, sorry. Then we need our height. Our height is our distance between the bases. So our height is 15. And now I can go straight to our formula for lateral area, which is P times H. We know our perimeter is 36, so I'm going to substitute 36 for P. H is 15, we're substituting the 15 for H. And we're just going to do 36 times 15, and we get 540 inches squared. Well, for total surface area, we're just taking that lateral area, adding our 2 bases. So our bases were 80, double that, or times 2 is 160, so we basically have the 540 plus the 160, and that's 700 inches squared. Now, you're definitely going to see number 1 and number 2 on your quiz, and number 3 will be on the quiz, but the apothem will be given to you. We have a regular polygon here. All the sides are congruent, and our base is the hexagon. We have 2 hexagons that are going to represent our base. So to do a regular polygon, this is when we have to do A times P, divided by 2. Apothem times perimeter divided by 2. Now, our apothem from the center to the side. And it's drawn for us, but we don't have the measurement there. Now, some facts to help you make this an easier problem. This is only with a hexagon. This works only with the hexagon. Now, around everyone, sorry. But with the hexagon, whatever the side is, is also the radius. Radius is from the center to the vertex. And your hypotenuse, this is the part you really need, is whatever the side is, divided by 2, okay? Then you just add the square root of 3. So we know our side is 6. We're going to take half of that, divide by 2, that's 3. So our hypotenuse is 3 square root of 3. So when we plug into our formula, we have 3 square root of 3 is our hypotenuse times our perimeter. We have 6 sides. Each side is 6, so that's 36 divided by 2. Now, just to recap, when multiplying radicals, we multiply what's on the outside to the whole number. And then we're going to take half of that. So we're just basically 3 times 36 divided by 2 would give us 108 divided by 2, 54. So our perimeter, our area of our base, our hexagon, is 54 root 3. The perimeter, we calculated with the area, is 36. And our height, which we can see is the distance between them, is 12. So to do the lateral area, I'm going to do PH. The perimeter is 36, the height is 12. So I'm just doing 12 times 36, and we get 432 inches squared. Now, when we do the total surface area, remember we're doing that PH plus our 2 bases? Well, our 2 bases are 54 radical 3. So when you write this out, let me just make sure you understand. We do 432 plus 54, radical 3. These two numbers here, the 54 and the 432, are not like terms because only the 54 radical 3 has the radical. So this is where you stop. That is your answer. If you were going to put this in the calculator, you would have the 432. I'm not getting anything. Plus our 54. And I said 54 radical 3, which is 2 of them. I meant to be a 108. Sorry. Go back and fix that. But let's just say it was 54 radical 3. Okay. Square root. Where's my square root? There it is. You're going to get a decimal answer. Okay. Notice this is not. Most people were trying to say that this was 486. No, you don't multiply the numbers in front. So let me go back because I just realized I didn't do double. I hope this is us. Nope, that's not us. This is us. Yeah, guys, right here. Because it was 2b, twice the base, right here. Sorry. 2 times 54 square root of 3 is 108. So this is 432 plus 108. Square root of 3. Apologize for that. Number 4, you're going to have a triangle prism, but you won't have to calculate the height. So on here, we know that the bases are the triangles. To get the area of a triangle, you have to do base times height divided by 2. Base of the triangle is 8, but what's missing is the height of the triangle. So I'm just going to redraw that over here on the side. We have an equilateral triangle that each sides are 8. And if you draw the height, because the heights are distance from the vertex down, something happens. Because it's equilateral, this is 60 and 60. I know you can barely see that, but there's 60 inside of there. So we have a 30, 60, 90. And the way this works is we have the 8 that represents our hypotenuse. That's the number here on the right side. To get to our short leg, we take half of that. So this would be 4, and the other one also would be 4. And then to get to the actual height, the height is your long leg. Long leg is whatever the short leg is times radical 3. So our long leg is actually 4 square root of 3. So we are going to take that value, because that is also our height of the triangle, to find the area of the base, or the area of the triangle. So 8 times the 4 square root of 3 divided by 2. And that will be simplified to just 16 square root of 3. Alright, for the last one on this page, on this side, we have our bases, our rectangles that are 9 by 4. The reason I say it's 4, if this is 4, this side is parallel to that, it would be congruent. It's 4. So, when we get you started, I'm not going to work this one all the way out. We're going to do our base times height. Hopefully you know that's our 9 by 4. So find that area. Then we want to find the perimeter of the base. That's our distance around. Okay, add up your sides, get that. And then we need the height of the base. That's our distance between the B's, which we see is 17. So for our lateral area, we're doing P times H, okay? And for our total surface area, we're doing the P, H plus our two bases. All right, so that's our first little playlist for the front page, for the left side. I'm going to go on, just fast forward, hit the right arrow to go to the next one.